Hello, hello. Last time we got to the trains. What's the plan for today? So we have captured the new coal. I think just like always, we just need more iron. This iron is the only iron that we have left. 80,000 there and 8,000 here, so like 90,000 in total, which is like nothing. Over all time, I already mined 160. So there are a couple options. One of them is down there. There is one behind my camera also, on the edge of the map. So there's actually two iron patches there. And I think this is where I'm going to go because I have already captured this coal. There's also this iron there and this iron over there. Other than that, nothing else. Like, these are going to be the last 4 patches of iron, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to capture all of them today, but at least like the bottom ones. Let's start with that. So this iron over there. Yeah, and currently I'm just going to research the mining productivity. It's going to give me 10% more, which is going to be huge. Can a rail go through this cliff? The cliffs might be a little bit of a problem. I know there's another piece of iron nearby. Let's go find it. Right here. Oh, this one is actually pretty big. 300 and 100,000. 400,000 iron. That's good. How much trees do I have? Power poles, I mean. Not a lot. Let's pick up the trees. Yeah, because of that cliff, I will probably need to make the rail go over here, actually. In between these two nests. Safest place, like over here. I don't have a lot of rails yet. Yeah, so I think just like this would be good. Okay, which one am I going to actually take first? This one. Maybe I will need to like push these enemies a little bit further out. I don't have a weapon yet to do that. I mean, I have the gun turrets, but rather not push with the gun turrets. So let's instead do this over here. This is how much? 25. This is basically going to be just half of a belt. Need to connect the power. Where's my car? Wait, where's my car? It's on the ground. Over here. That's my car. Let's make it slightly bigger. I will need to actually defend this cliff. Like so. 4 assemblers for the ammo. And that should just start working already, right? 1 second. Hold on a second, I'm being attacked. Never mind, everything is fine. That was not a good timing. It's fine, everything is under control. Don't worry. Oh, and mining productivity is actually research. That was faster than I thought it would be. Yeah, I'm not keeping up with the research speed at all right now. I need to play this game faster. For some of these power poles, I think I should be using the big power poles, at least in some places. So that they don't kill the power poles that connect to the outposts. Okay, this basically works on its own. And let's check the research. What should be the next level of the research? Bulk inserter is completely useless for me yet. Solar energy, I think I have decided that I am not going to go for it, and we're going to survive off of the coal. It's probably like actually is a good idea to do that, but let's not. So let's go into modules, I think. There's also sulfur processing, which could unlock the blue science and stuff. And also it could unlock the explosive, which means rocketry, mainly. If I want to start killing the nests, I think I would want to do that with rockets. Or with a tank. I think I still have a couple of relatively free or patches, so maybe I can skip the rockets and go directly for the tank. So let's do the modules. So which one? I guess efficiency, right? I'm pretty sure that if you go for this challenge without disallowing the flamethrowers though, you should go for productivity modules, because you don't actually pay the cost of iron for defenses if you defend with flamethrowers. So having the extra 12% productivity from each mining drill would actually be very nice, because defending is easy with flamethrowers. But since we're defending with iron, this is going to cost me more than I'm going to get. So we're going to go for efficiency modules. But of course for the productivity modules too, for the at least the labs. Speed modules are going to be useful on the oil wells. This is mostly just speeders though. I only am getting the speeders here. Why? Because on this, because on the bottom, these are only the speeder nests. I don't mind it being only speeders. Speeders are easy to kill. The SPM goes down. Probably means that this iron patch is almost out. Yeah, 5,000 is left there. And then what do I do with the rest of this iron that is not doing much? I can put it into a chest, like so. So this iron, I'm just going to pick it up sometimes and bring it... I guess I will just bring it to the science here, so that I don't need to move this... Look how quickly these speeders die. It's literally just one shot. I could even make it even faster if I research more shooting speed. I don't have more... I have not prepared more military science though. I'm also starting to use more power, so how about I actually do more? I have right now 10, and I can craft 10 more. Sure, let's craft 10 more. Efficiency modules are researched. So should I start with that, or should I start with doing the ammo, actually? I don't know. The red ammo. 40%. How much time is it left until I am at the big biters? Efficiency modules. So this will need also plastic. Oh, I will probably not even be able to do a lot of that. Like, how expensive is plastic? One plastic is 10 petroleum. 10 petroleum is basically 20 crude oil. How much oil have I gathered so far? About 20,000. It's 1,000 plastic. So it is going to be 500 advanced circuits, which means that I can only get 100 efficiency modules. How many of the mining drills do I have? 100. If I just put a one efficiency module into each, that's already not too bad. But maybe I should capture a new oil. There was another oil over there somewhere. How do I even go in between these nests, by the way? I cannot even make the rail go in between this place. I cannot go up there. Yeah, see, like, this is where the problem begins. Once we start running out of our starting area, and the starting area is the area that I can like reach without killing the nests. Once I start killing the nests, the evolution is going to start ramping up really quickly, right? I cannot afford the war yet. I need to maybe like look for another passage. And also, it might be worth it to, like, while I'm exploring, to bring with me the radars, to be exploring even further out, so that I know where the new resources are. Although I don't have a lot of power poles. What I can do is I can craft a couple of the solar panels and put down a solar panel plus a radar and a single power pole in a bunch of places, so it's going to very, very slowly reveal the new territories. Yeah, let's actually research the solar panel. I will need the solar power for the personal solar panels anyway, right? So that can be done. I start with sulfur, and I start with actually chemical science back. Maybe I should just try going into advanced oil processing actually, so that I save on the oil as much as possible even before I convert all of my oil into plastic, right? And also I should go and place those new new steam engines that I have crafted, right? I am scared. I'm not working on the red ammo. If we take a look at the preview, the oil was right over there. Wait, hold on. This is the oil. I'm not going to be able to take it. If I go from the left side here... Is that the only oil? That is the only oil that I can do without, like, fighting enemies. But this over here is a cliff. Going in between these nests is already a little bit too close. This over here is the only passage that actually is, like, kind of possible. But then there's a cliff. Like, this is my only chance, kind of. My cliff bombs are not there yet. From here, we are going to go this way. To be like really careful and go as far from the enemies as possible here. Okay, over here I can go myself, but oh wait, the train can actually go through this. Look at that, beautiful. I have a little bit more wood that I can mine around this area. I mean, probably at this point I can actually switch to the big power poles, maybe. Okay, where's my oil? There it is. Alright, how much do we have here? 169%. Nice. I'm being attacked. If the train is going without the player inside, though, then the train is not going to be attacked, is the idea. Because the biters, they only get aggroed on the player. So I should actually set up this oil patch to be automatic then, if I can. So we need a fluid wagon. I should probably have a couple of speakers so that I don't forget about the things that I'm still manually delivering. And the blue science is researched. Let's queue up the next thing. Let's do batteries. Let's do modular armor and personal. Solar panel, personal battery. Okay, let's start doing the speakers. I'll have a speaker over here. So we have all of these chests. Just say that if it is less than 6,000, then I want a global warning showing the alert like this. Just not have any actual volume here. We'll just have the icon that I need to refill my power. If I was a biter, I would first eat that speaker. This thing. This is where I'm literally just going to make the train go from here to over here and deliver the oil. This is going to be the station. Crude oil load. If I really go near the edge, they will not. But if I will try to ride that train, they will definitely go after me. Connect all of that. Do the train stop right here. Going to be the loading station. Like this is what I want. So you thought of doing a permadeath run with the hard ward settings? I have not died in this run yet. We can say that this is a permadeath. But I don't know. Permadeath doesn't add anything, I think. I don't know. I think I will die by train rather than by biters. If you want a permadeath, you want somehow to force like a lot of trains. This is probably too much defenses, by the way, for the oil, but because of how long it takes for the oil to be gathered, it's probably worth defending it like that. I need a double-headed train for this to work too, by the way, which means that the train head is going to be going out of this gate. And what about here? Here is going to be fine. Remove this further out. I think it doesn't matter because it's going to be pumped into the train really fast anyway. Why don't you use piercing ammo? Because I have not set it up yet. I'm not having the big biters yet, so I'm not in a big rush. But I should get the red ammo before the 50% probably. Was I actually not attacked when I was going over here on my train? What is that? That's an expansion that just appeared? Oh, they actually ignore me, nice. But it still is too close, they might attack me. But they should not be attacking the train unless the train runs them over, which hopefully is not going to happen. Let's see. So now that I'm doing the oil, I want to go directly to the advanced oil processing. So I want 75 chemical science packs before I go and craft the modules even, I guess, right? That I save on oil as much as possible. And then I will do productivity modules on the refineries, I guess, and stuff. And I will do speed modules on the oil wells. 75 engines, a little more than 100 of the advanced circuits and sulfur. So let's do a little bit. I need water combined with sulfur. I feel like I'll just do a couple barrels here. I'll come bring the water from the spawn. I'm running out of the I feel like I'm just going to research everything red and green. Actually, I'm focusing on a little bit of the wrong thing, right? We are at 44% evolution already. I should really do the red ammo. I really should. Each barrel is what? 50 water? So this is 1,000 water, right? Well, let's also connect the rails to this other oil, so I can convert this into petroleum. Okay, I need a little bit of sulfur and I need a little bit of plastic. I will need to bring a little bit of coal here. Let's do 150 of these, which means 300 plastic. I will disable this once we have 300. Sulfur, I will just need 40. Barrel the water. And I'm waiting for the petroleum. Because the petroleum over here, it doesn't come out of all of these holes. Okay, now we just wait for this to be gathered, then I will craft the blue science. And in the meantime, let's go back and set up the automation of this being delivered, because this is a little bit faster, right? This actually is giving me 2 a second. No, this one is giving me 2.23 a second. This is a big oil well. So now we have a food wagon here. Okay, I don't really need this to be too automated though for now, so I think this is basically done. I'm just going to make this train stand in this place, and then sometimes I'm going to go take that. I mean, technically, I just need to do that when I have enough, right? So this should be enabled only if the oil... Hold on a second. Can you not do that? Let's move this belt a little further. Here's my oil. I will maybe be doing the blue science over here. Why not? Okay, how much of this? I already have. I just need a little bit more of the water for that, and then we will be able to craft the advanced circuits. Should I handcraft the first 75? That's a new expansion over here. Shouldn't be a problem though. My power is not automatically defended, but it's barely being attacked. Problem is when expansions worms outrange your turrets. Yes, but I think there is like on this map, like there is a lot of places for the expansions to settle. The chances that they are going to settle right next to my wall is very, very slim. So far for now, you know. So it's going to be fine. I can craft this. I just need to pick up a little bit of... Oh shit! They killed the power poles again. Okay. Yeah, let's start doing the big power poles a little bit. A little bit, at least. Maybe. Okay, this should be good enough. Not be attacked as much. 45%. Okay, I'm setting up the blue science, and then I'm going to also be setting up the ammo. I need to, like, think about the ammo, though. This also is almost out. This has 92,000. Maybe I should just do the ammo over here, you know? Bring the copper here, right? Here we're going to be smelting the iron and the steel. Convert that into the bullets. No flamethrowers? No, flamethrowers are banned because they are OP. That's part of the challenge. We're doing it without flamethrowers. Landmines are okay? No, landmines are also OP. Landmines are even more broken than flamethrowers. We only do the gun turrets and artillery later. Yeah, so I need this, that, gear, and pipe. Let's fully automate that stuff. 4 is good enough here if I do it in an automated way. Okay, sulfur. And the red chips. Copper over there. Iron over here. It's going to be my red chips. Like that? Is that everything I need? Oh, plastic. There we go. So the goal would be to research the advanced oil processing. Move this... let's do it after the tool belt. Okay, this iron goes for the science over here. Next time I should start doing like the actual automation of all of the rails and make a bunch of trains so that I don't deliver things manually. This is out of coal too. No uranium nearby for ammo. There is uranium over here. Look at this, 43,000. How much ammo is that going to make? Yeah, uranium is one of the other things that I'm going into basically immediately. But I mean uranium power first. How much coal do I have left here? 40,000. How much did I have here when I just started? I don't remember. 40,000 is not a lot. I should actually start looking for another coal patch, maybe. I mean, there is this coal patch with 300. Maybe I should research, like, a rocket, finally, to delete a couple nests here. I have not been doing a lot of military research, but once I start doing the military research, I will need a lot of stone, right? Like, if this is just 10,000, one wall is 10 pieces of stone, right? So this is just a 1,000 walls. And one wall is one research pack. So this is just 1,000 research. I mean, a lot of these are actually relatively cheap. It's just the projectile damage 5 is basically going to use half of that stone patch. I don't know how much military research am I doing except for like the physical damage. These are the expensive ones. The other ones are relatively cheap. I mean, I have a 1.6 thousand walls here actually, right? But I also want to use walls for defenses, not only for the research. Advanced processing is going to be started soon. Okay, I think I need to start working on the red ammo. So I think I actually am going to extend this, because this is where I have the 2 iron patches. This is going to be dedicated for the ammo here. Let's say that I have 4 of these, right? So it still is a 1 to 3, right? The ratio here. So if I have 4, then I need to have 12. And in between these cliffs, I think maybe is a nice actually place to do that. So we make the ammo go in, make the red ammo go out. And this will need also the steel. The steel is now a lot less than before, so it's not the same amount as the iron, right? It's almost the same amount. So if this is half of a belt, then another half of a belt is going to be spent on the steel, right? Something like that. That is steel with copper, which I'm going to put into a chest over here. This is my other belt of input. Something like this is what I want to do. And it is not a lot of copper. Yeah, it's just 1 copper for 1 bullet. So if I have in these chests already like 1500, then this is 1500 bullets. I don't know if I should mine the copper faster. I have this piece of copper with 334. Did I capture it already? We'll see. Not right now. I literally was doing this so that they don't attack my big power poles. And they still do it. Why did it decide to attack this? I should move the power pole like from the more from the bottom, maybe. Okay, here's my blue science packs though. We are going to research the advanced circuits right now. Power pole go a little bit on the bottom. Like that, because I'm being attacked from the top mostly, and there is no bodies here, right? So if there is no bodies here, then they're not going to attack this, right? Is that how it works? Before I do this, I will want to make sure that it is all protected. We'll do as far as go over here. Like so. Belt of iron is going to go this way. And then the coal is going to go this way. It's supposed to be on the close side. Like so. And then this needs to be also taking the coal in like that. Almost there. Almost there. Let's do some other stuff in the meantime. Let's actually start doing the blue science research, the advanced oil processing. I want this to be done. How much oil am I even doing right now? Let's take a look. 1.3 thousand oil a minute without the advanced oil processing, right? So this is going to be 1,000. It's going to be 500 petroleum a minute, 50 plastic, 25 advanced circuit a minute, around 15 science per minute. Okay, so yeah, that's why we want to speed it up. I don't want to be having only 15 science per minute, right? I want at least 30. And I will also want to use the oil for other things too. So with the advanced oil processing, we're going to get how much more? Is it already like 1 to 1, so it just doubles it? And then we're going to have the productivity modules too, yeah. There we go. And the blue science advanced material processing is researched, nice. Maybe if I bring the water somewhere else to do the advanced oil processing there, then I should also move the entire power plant somewhere else so that I can have a less number of the outposts. Although at the same time, if I do... on one hand, having just one big base is easier to manage. But on the other hand, if I spread my bases apart like this, this actually makes me be attacked less and using less ammo as a result, right? Because the pollution is actually being eaten by the desert quite a lot here, I think. But if I make all of this pollution in the same place, then more of the pollution is going to be captured by the biter nests. And I will need anyway to have over here the outpost for like filling the train with water, right? So it doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do is all of this ammo that I'm crafting here is actually going to go instead directly this way. Red ammo is going to go this way, and the red ammo is going to go on this belt. Let's keep the existing ammo on the belt, but the new ammo is only going to be red ammo. And this is going to be eventually my chest with ammo. There we go. The red ammo is beginning. 24 per minute. Should I do more? I mean, I will upgrade these to tier 2 assemblers, I guess. This is not going to be able to keep up, by the way, because this is all less than a belt. It's only 20, so I will need to mine the other iron patch here. All right, this should be enough to at least defend this station, which is going to produce the most pollution, because that's where I'm going to mine this iron and that iron, right? So if I defend this, that should be good enough. The other ones are not being attacked as much, so maybe defending these ones with just yellow ammo is going to be fine, even when we get into the 50% evolution, so we can upgrade the other ones later. Yes, but I think the next goal would be to... Oh, wait, hold on. Mining productivity 2. Should I go mining productivity 2 first? Or should I go physical projectile damage 5 first? I think they cost the same amount. This one is also costing the military science packs, though. Next milestone shield with big biters. Yeah, big biters are arriving in a second. We already have 49% evolution. So I need to upgrade my damage. I am upgrading to red ammo, and then I also want to upgrade the damage as soon as possible to save on the resources. Yeah, I think I will upgrade the damage first and then the mining productivity. Okay, so I guess it's time to capture this iron. How many ore patches have I already completely emptied of my iron? We had this starting patch over here. Over here I had the second iron patch. So that's 2. Over here I had the third one, which just dried out recently. So that's 3. This over here is the number 4, which is left with 10,000. So it's also dead. And this is my iron patch number 5. And this is going to be iron patch number 6. We only have 300,000 here, which is not a lot. Soon we're going to need to fight for more iron. But yeah, this is a good seed. Like, most of the seeds don't have this many safe iron patches. So choosing a good seed was really important for this challenge. The research is done. Should I do something else? Inserter capacity bonus, I guess, is the most important one here. I might need to have some shooting speed. If I attack them from a turret over here, it's not... Is it too close or not? I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit too close. I can only harvest like the top half for now, actually. Maybe I just do that. Let's just do the top half for now to be safer. I will capture the rest later. Like so. That's all that I need. This is how many? This is 23. Yeah, this should be enough for me. And we are at exactly 50% evolution. So I think this is a good place for me to stop and see how difficult the big biters are going to be next time. Thank you guys for watching. Bam, bam, bam.